We are 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good to have you on this morning. So just how well did President Trump handle the events as they unfolded in Virginia? He told both sides to calm down. Joining me now to discuss the situation is Robert Patman, Otago University International Relations expert. Robert, good to have you on the program.
Good morning, Duncan.
Hey, was Trump's response good enough?
No. And it's not that surprising. It shouldn't be forgotten that during the campaign for the White House, Mr. Trump was very slow to distance himself from the Ku Klux Klan led by David Duke, who incidentally was present at that rally in Charlottesville. So in a sense, again, Mr. Trump seems to be establishing some sort of moral equivalency between the fascists or the neo-Nazis and the racists on the one hand, and the people protesting against them. He said he was against violence in all forms. The reason he's done that is because he doesn't want to disconnect himself from what is arguably part of his political base. And as Chris Marnie just indicated, a lot of those people at the rally support Donald Trump and feel empowered by his presidency. And although they're not the majority of people who voted for Mr. Trump does not want to disconnect himself from that base. Interestingly, if you look at the social media, Duncan, those people on the far right who support Trump, some of whom are present at Charlottesville, they're very pleased with his mealy-mouthed and somewhat ambiguous response to the appalling events in Charlottesville over the weekend.
There was only one reply, wasn't there? There was only one reaction from a political leader in 2017, and that was to denounce and to absolutely, in the strongest words possible, condemn the racism and the white supremacy and the neo-Nazi approach, wasn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And remember that this is a lack of moral leadership. On the one hand, Mr. Trump speaks about making America great again, and he assumes that America should be first internationally. If the American president can't take a clear stand on this issue, what authority has he got internationally? I believe his stance with respect to the events in Charlottesville has dealt a massive blow to America's moral standing in the world, and many Americans feel that as well.
No, but you can't blame what happened solely on Trump, can you? I mean, the people who were in this are responsible. It's not Trump's fault that happened, is it?
Oh no, not at all, Duncan. And when Mr. Trump said that these problems have been going on a long time, he's absolutely right. But you see, the point is that he has appointed people within his administration, Steve Bannon, who's connected to a movement called alt-right, which is deeply involved in the events of Charlottesville, who have, to some extent, played on the grievances of these people and also represented them. And, the White House needs to firmly distance itself from these people, these neo-fascist people, who, by the way, the irony of all this is that this is about the dismantling of a Confederate statue in Charlottesville. Well, the Confederates never accepted. They fought against the Union. They never accepted the United States of America, but they claim they're the patriots, the people carrying out these protests. And I think Mr. Trump does need to take very quickly, otherwise things could get out of hand, a very firm, unambiguous stand. And the Republican Party are now facing a major challenge because it's not good enough to remain quiet on these issues. And a number of Republicans, such as Cory Gardner and also Marco Rubio, to their credit, have said that Mr. Trump needs to be absolutely unambiguous and denounce the neo-Nazis.
Good on you, Robert. I appreciate your time on the program. Really strong. Appreciate you coming on.